Come take a ride with a gypsy. Okay, guys. This reading is for the full cold moon, and it begins Tuesday, December 29th. That energy is in Cancer. Now, I just got off of work. I've been working in horticulture for the last like 3 or more months, and this is my last week. So that's why a lot of my content is resurfacing and stuff, because I'm doing another shift in my work. Anyway, somebody's masculine was up my ass while I was at work, and it's been driving me nuts for the last couple of hours. So some of these messages will not resonate for everyone, but I will try to help you guys through this moon energy as much as possible. Now, full moons are usually secrets and stuff that come to the surface, but for this particular one, it's about goodbyes, specifically 2020, right? It could totally go fuck itself at this point. I also pulled out an older deck that I haven't been using in a while. Some of you might have somebody that has returned in the 3D. They may not have resurfaced at this time, and some of you may be feeling it energetically. So I'll just go ahead and get into it. So for this particular collective of people, I feel it was a close friend group where this might have been a dating aspect where several sets of twins met each other at the same time. And everybody's fighting over who's who. Who's who? Which is which? Alright, let's get into it. Alright, Knight of Cups. Okay, this particular person, from what I'm hearing, is super sorry about the way things ended. There may have been secrets exposed as to why this person had been removed in the first place, but I feel like this person has not forgotten this other person. Somebody did not recognize another person for who they were. The Four of Cups can talk about mixed signals and stuff like that. I don't know if this person drinks or if somebody's super clingy. Five of Cups. Spilt milk. Again, this might be drinking. For some of you, it's drugs. For others of you, this is mistakes that were made while on drugs. I feel like somebody probably did not recognize another person because they were on mind-altering substances, or if this particular friend group had a lot of gossip in it. There's a lot of water energy here, which, I mean, kind of... I feel it's on track with the moon energy. You don't have to be a water sign. This just can be an emotional situation. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like somebody was literally kicked out of the group or kicked out of a band. This is an interesting read. Okay, Ace of Wands. Okay, I feel at this point somebody had to be by themselves to regain control over whatever obstacles they had going on that kept them from moving forward with this other person. If this was the beginning of your twin flame relationship that landed immediately in separation, that's usually right on track for how things work. Because in order to have divine union, I mean, some people get lucky and they just, end up in a relationship. But for those people that deal with a lot of trauma as a child, as a teenager, and an adult and experience it over and over again. A lot of the times when they come in contact with divine love, it freaks them the fuck out. And if you throw drugs and alcohol in there, that can create a lot of illusions. And then you throw magical people on top of that. The non-magical person gets really confused really easily. They don't know which way is up or down. I'm seeing like a rabbit hole at this point. I feel like somebody woke another person up. All right, we're pulling fives at this point. Fives are usually challenging situations, tower moments. For some of you, this was a third or fourth, and some of you fifth party situation. I feel like there was a lot of people trying to choose partners for other people. For some of you, there was an ex in the way, or two exes that were angry at each other. Removing people as options, and that's also part of the twin flame journey. Usually, when you have your karmics and your soulmates and stuff like that, they will challenge you, not only your own identity, personality traits, but things that you're interested in and stuff for the future. And a lot of the times, people get stripped. Whether it's their identity being stripped or their friend groups being stripped. I feel like somebody here is really isolated. There's a group of you where somebody is concerned about another person's emotions. They can feel it long distance. I don't know what this other person is going through, or if this particular person coming back, again, is trying to resurface. Somebody might be blocked. Yeah, the hangman. They can't talk about blockages and shit like that. I feel like somebody's having interesting energy exchanges at this time. Somebody might have let go of their ex, and now they're feeling somebody else who's been gone for a period of time. A lot of the time, when you're cleaning up your mess and ridding yourself of, toxic situations and shit, and find, belief systems or, forms of spirituality that, cater to your mental health and, spiritual health, your chakras and stuff like that. It's all, super important. Somebody might paint the chakra colors. Paint. Seven of Pentacles. What's that saying? You reap what you sow is what I'm hearing. Somebody, again, did not recognize somebody for who they were and had to be removed for this other person to see things differently. I feel like things were really shitty on the way out the door, though. Again, reaping what you sow. But there's an apology card here. Somebody is really into their memories. This can be a season. There is a garden here. It doesn't have to be. But somebody is feeling really down about how things went and trying to get through to this other person. I don't know if somebody's just not listening, or if there's somebody else standing in the way at this point. These two people may have been separated for a period of time. Three of Wands in reverse. You may have had commitment with this person before, and I feel like somebody's in a new commitment, but somebody's not happy, or this other person wouldn't have resurfaced. Seven of Wands. Defense. Again, I feel like somebody else got in the way of another person's union. And there's multiple people missing at this point. Again, I feel like somebody's isolated. can't go anywhere, can't talk to certain people because it's a problem for somebody else's partner. Somebody who's insecure. General energies, the devil in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this was a chain here that was cut, or a gang of people that got along that were ripped apart. Let's see what else is coming in for you. Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. There's a broken heart here and a home. Somebody's not happy at home or where they're at. Or if these 2 to 4 people that were squabbling ripped each other apart and are all in new commitments, I feel like everybody's pissed off and unhappy. Not only are they not with the person they want to be with, they don't have their friends either. That's not fucking funny. I'm sorry. Again, somebody might be laughing at the other person, which is really shitty at this point, because again, I feel like there's multiple people here at fault. Everybody's feeling it at this point. And maybe someday they can all laugh about it. I don't know what extent your situation was. But damn. Let's see more about this apology. Page of Wands. Okay. It did want to come out in reverse. Somebody is sorry for their drug or alcohol use. And they might be working on that at this time. I feel like somebody's vibing really high. Like their frequency is, I can feel the energy coming through. And I feel like somebody was clouded. Clouds. I couldn't see clearly. I'm sorry. Queen of Cups with the Ten of Swords. This can talk about a mother figure or a female friend, or for a group of you, this talks about having children with another person. Something about an argument with birth control or a broken condom. Or evidence of cheating. Hangman. But it's with the Four of Cups in reverse. Again, blocked love. Somebody may have had interest in somebody, and then somebody's past came to the surface and triggered another person, or somebody did not want these two people together and somebody just went off on the fucking deep end because they weren't allowed to be together, which is really unfortunate, and that's what happens when you let your friends choose your partners for you. And I'm not saying that's not a healthy tactic, because it is. You're supposed to go to your family members first, and and a friend, and then weigh the pros and cons of how they feel. But when you have a bunch of people single fighting over options and stuff like that, I wouldn't necessarily call that a healthy situation, right? Five of Cups. King of Wands in reverse. For some of you, somebody was jealous of somebody else's options, or somebody's X. Somebody felt somebody was going to take something from them. But by the looks of it, it looks like somebody did. There's multiple people here that took things from each other because nobody was happy. Which is really unfortunate. At this point, your time framing for the moon energy, I feel like this is something you guys are supposed to be accepting. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater, liar, liar, on a wire, whatever. Some of you, there's so many illusions. Somebody can't see the difference where truth meets deceit. I feel like somebody wants to move forward with another person, but somebody needs to let all this shit go. Somebody either needs to say goodbye to another person or the thought of another person. For others of you, it's letting this shit go, because again, there's like a huge group of people here that are unhappy. I would like to see like a couple of you like reconcile if you can. I mean, if it's worth your time. You certainly don't want to bring any of the bullshit 2020 energy into 2021. You know what I mean? Like, are you repeating a cycle of third-party situations? Somebody might be in a relationship chasing a single person, and vice versa, a single person chasing somebody else in a relationship. Put yourself where it goes. I feel at this point, the single people on both spectrums are fed up with not being seen for who they were, and any chance of reconciliation is about to fall through again. Ace of Wands. Somebody's root chakra keeps lighting up towards another person. The world here in reverse with the Ace of Wands. But somebody's uncomfortable about this one. I don't know if somebody needs to watch their child around somebody. Somebody's picking up signs of something that's not right. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm just gonna keep going with the reading. Okay. I'm just gonna throw this out there. For those of you who have been in traumatic situations that have PTSD, sexual assault, childhood trauma and stuff like that, a lot of the times when you don't get the help for it, or you don't do the clearing and stuff that you need, you will rake in partners from your past nightmares, and it will affect your children. Okay, just moving on. Be careful with that. Somebody doesn't want to deal with player energy anymore. This can be somebody choosing celibacy. I feel like somebody else's privacy area makes another person go fucking nuts. If this is a third-party situation where somebody is in a relationship, somebody's worried about birth control, getting caught, and shit like that, which looks like your cycle is still ongoing. Very unhealthy situation. I feel like somebody might be pulling back from another person to hold on to their power. There's a lot of information and stuff out there when your twins are having sex with somebody else or thinking about them sexually. You'll have dreams. Some of you will have visions, and collectives of you can feel your root chakra and stuff lighting up. It's very, very uncomfortable. There is an aspect of the twin flame relationship and coming to terms that your partner has sex with other people in separation. And it's really shitty to deal with, especially if you're fighting for that, energy and stuff like that. This is where, energy vampires and stuff can come in, and they could literally, I feel like somebody's taking somebody else's energy and giving it to their current partner. And somebody's tired. Somebody's tired all the time. Energy stealer. 7 of Wands with the 7 of Pentacles. At the top row, there's also the 7 of Wands. So we have a duplicate, but we have 777 for you guys in the twin flame numerology and shit. Look up 777. It does talk about angel guidance and shit like that. That you have guides and stuff with you during this time frame. I feel like somebody is not using their intuition with a certain situation or a certain person from their past. Somebody here might be really fucking angry. For what other people said or did. Manipulation. There's a lot of manipulation here. Somebody might be blaming their partner for something and taking it out on another person. Again, this can be the third party situation. You also have 3s at the top, the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's not happy in their fucking relationship and they're taking it out on another person. This can be your extra lover. Like, somebody feels like a punching bag, though. Like, can you not take your shitty day out on me? Thanks. Knight of Swords. Somebody might be running from commitment with another person. Either because they're in a relationship or... Oh, that's all I'm getting. Sorry. Somebody might be trying to work on their current relationship, or somebody is encouraging them to find happiness in their current relationship because they don't want to be a punching bag anymore. Or they don't want this other person to leave this other person and still have feelings and enter a relationship with them. So it's like somebody's getting left high and dry. Like, I feel like this cup over here is empty, or it's iced over, or it's getting iced over. Cold shoulder. Ace of Pentacles with the 7 of Wands. I feel like somebody makes multiple offers to another person. At this point, somebody is being advised not to anymore. Somebody doesn't know what they want, and somebody else coming in and making offers while there's another person making offers, this person just can't make a decision. So if you are still hoping this person is following you in to 2021, who are you with on New Year's? You know what I mean? I like the whole tradition of the New Year's kiss. It's no different than the mistletoe and stuff like that, you know? You walk under the random doorway and you get the kiss on the cheek and shit. The midnight kiss is another form of wishcraft, but be careful what you wish for, right? Wish for self-love and stuff like that. If you're not in a relationship, you can practice this with a friend. It's totally harmless and shit like that. But if you're not happy in your current relationship, are you going to be happy in 2021? Magician in reverse. That already came out. The 8 of Swords is here. That can talk about cord severance or ideas that past situations have not been of service to you. Again, Five of Cups. I feel like somebody's begging, please don't go, please don't go, please don't go. But every time somebody comes back, then this person does not give it their all. I feel like somebody's just keeping somebody in a waiting game or limbo. And that's what this might be. Somebody doesn't want to be in a third-party situation anymore. For some of you, this is just friends squabbling. For another group of you, this is family members and shit fighting. And for others of you, somebody's surrounded by a bunch of ex-lovers and somebody can't even get through to another person. Pull some Moonology cards. Heart. Valentine's Day. Somebody might be thinking about Valentine's Day. Or somebody met around Valentine's Day. Or something significant about Valentine's Day. Somebody thinks ahead. Or somebody thinks a lot into the past. Again, there's springtime here as well. Early summer, April, May. Okay, that's too many. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, for that third-party situation and somebody still waiting, it doesn't look like you have any firm commitments at this time. And the relationship they're currently in is also in limbo. Somebody needs to remove themselves. Conclusions are within reach. You know, a lot of the times when people can't make conclusions, it's because they're so bogged up with other shit. When you involve yourself with multiple people and you're constantly asking other people, well, how am I supposed to feel? Or how am I supposed to deal with this situation? I feel like somebody needs to ask their fucking selves how they feel. And if they can't get the right answers, they need to be talking to their spiritual guides. And others of you who have tarot, you need to be checking in on yourself and your own emotions. And if there's cards that are repeating energy, it's because things are stagnant and it's not going anywhere. You need to do something about that. Don't let your past hold you back. So, for this full moon energy, leaving 2020, guys, people that are gone or that have hurt you and you're not willing to reconcile in a loving, healthy way, you need to, brush it off and be open to making new friends and stuff like that. For those of you in 3 through 3, for those of you in third-party situations, waiting for somebody to leave somebody or whatever, this is saying, focus on your current. Let them focus on their current relationship while you work on your relationship with yourself. For some of you, this is new opportunities coming in by cutting off this other person. Some of you may have been waiting to meet a new person to fulfill your needs because somebody else doesn't. So, yeah, those are today's energies. Gypsy out.